me see how I'm going to do this. Okay. At least I kind of remembered a little bit. I just got off the Wi-Fi, so rolling and start all over. Theme music, go. Where's my theme music? Go. Nope. There it goes. I better turn it off. That's my theme music. Wolfie Van Halen, if you didn't know. Let's get out of that. Turn it down. There you go. Me and Eden are going to Hondo. I'm trying this mount one more time. I cleaned the mount real good, the suction cup. I cleaned the window real good. And let's see how this is gonna hold. Right now it's pretty good. So let's go. Let's go for a ride. How was that theme music I had? That's Van Halen. Wolfie Van Halen. So I don't know if that suction cup, my mount is falling from the vibrations of the car, or it's just in need of a new mount. But we're gonna try it out again today. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I'm kind of watching it. It's wiggling a lot. So I'm Donnie, and that's Eden. And we are going for a ride. Theme music. Now we can't have theme music because then I'll get a copyright strike. But you could get away with 10 seconds of copyright music. So I just did that for fun. I actually went to go see this guy in concert, Wolfgang Van Halen, which is his band's name is actually Mammoth, which I think was going to be his dad's original band name, Mammoth, but they decided to change it. Here's this car down the road. I'm going to let him pass because he is actually going pretty fast. Let me turn this around. Oop. It looked like he's going fast. So we're going Hondo. If you did not know, I take care of my mom every once in a while. I just basically go check on her, make sure she's okay, make sure she's eating, make sure she's taking her medicines, and give her a shot, give her an insulin shot, and just make sure she's doing everything she's supposed to do, and she's fine. We haven't really got it diagnosed yet, but she might have dementia. I think she does. Some of the nurses said she thinks she does. Her primary care doctor thinks she does. Her neurologist thinks she does, but we have not got the MRI results back yet, so we have to wait on that to get it official. And we could go from there. She knows who I am and everything, and the big thing, she doesn't forget. Once in a while she'll get confused. I notice she gets confused that something isn't in a routine, which kind of dementia too. So like if her daily thing is just being at home, watching TV, maybe taking a drive around Hondo every once in a while, that's fine. Anything that happens drastic in her life, well, not drastic, it can even be little, like going to San Antonio for a doctor's appointment, visiting family out of town, that will throw her all out of whack and stuff. And when I say out of whack, it's not too bad either. It's just she'll forget stuff and start repeating stuff and thinking stuff that happened a long time ago actually just happened recently. If you see, I'm tugging on the mount every once in a while to see if it's holding on. Seems like it's okay so far. I was singing that here. And there again. There you go. That's more Wolfgang Van Halen. Oh yeah, I better slow down on this road. I got a warning on this road. This road, the speed limit is 20 miles per hour. I was doing maybe 70 on this road. So I can't really go fast on this road because I already got one warning from the Sheriff's Department, and thank you, Uvalde County Sheriff's Department, for giving me a warning and not an actual ticket. I greatly appreciate that, and I'm trying very hard not to speed on this road. And it's actually this car too. This car, it's a little 4-cylinder car, but it's small and it just accelerates. I don't know, it just accelerates too fast for me. Like the truck, if I'm driving Kathy's truck, I have no problem staying within the speed limit. But this little car, wow. I always get in trouble with this little car. It zooms pretty fast. I guess the best way to describe it, it moves faster than you think. This is what I'm probably going to be doing most of the day, cutting grass. You really shouldn't be cutting grass out in the middle of the road, though. I guess that's what he wants to do. Yeah, I thought that was illegal. I saw some kind of video that's illegal to do that, to shoot all your grass out in the middle of the road. But that's not my job, to enforce the law. Just like I shouldn't be complaining. I was just talking about speeding on that road, huh? Oh, Eden's up. You want to see Eden? There's Eden. Howdy. Me and Eden. Me and Eden on the road. Oh, she went down. Let me flip it around again. I think this is going to be a short live stream. There's nobody really in the room that I can see. So I was just testing out this mount to see if it'll fall. I just take it up to the 10-minute mark and then call it a day. Rock collar. That is a rock collar got one person back. For a while I had 0 in the room. What do we got in here? I got Mama Dukes. Hey Mama Dukes. I was feeling lonely in here. Nobody wanted to come and go for a ride with us. Here, let me turn the camera again. Eden got back up. There's Eden. Oops. Stay on the road. There's Eden. Say hi, Eden. Oh, she's going down. That's it. Back on the road. We're just going to go to Hondo, or oh, this is one of our days. We go to Hondo and take care of my mom. Make sure she's taking all of her medicines and give her insulin shot and just check the house out. Make sure she's eating and she's keeping up with herself. Let's see, whoops. Marianne, oh, Mama Dukes again. I was going to say, are you... Oh. It disappeared. There it goes. Let's see, I was going to say, are you and the pup all by yourself? She's so free. Yeah, we're going to Hondo today. I've been leaving her at home lately, the past couple times, but it's been pretty hot, so I'm going to take her with me. Golly, keep hitting the little bumps on the side of the road. I wasn't even reading the chat when I hit those bumps. I just naturally swerve, I guess. So, and then I wanted to test out my... I've been having so many problems with this mount that sticks to the windshield. It just falls off all the time. So I actually cleaned it real good, the suction cup. I cleaned it with Dawn. And let's see if it's going to stick this time. Eden, you want to get back on camera? Everybody likes it when you're on camera. No? Okay. Pretty good. The suction cup stayed up for 12 minutes at least. That's what I usually do on these little short drives anyways. It's about a 10 or 12 minute, 10 to 15 minute live stream. And we are coming into the little bitty town of Knippa. Knippa is spelled Knippa. And I have no idea what Knippa means or how it got its name. Let's roll. Hey, TG. Hey, Chris. TG and Chris are in the house. Let's see if my mount will hold on this railroad track right here. Boom. Huh. I guess maybe that's what my mount needed, just to clean it real good. Yep. Maybe it's just dirty. Yeah. Because my mount kept falling off the windshield. Like one of those suction cup mounts, and lately it's just been falling off all the time. There's a town Knippa, Knippa, Knippi. I tried to say it all cool, but I messed it up. Knippa. There you go. Now I'm cool. Let's see. Nada. How was your lunch? Mount is still holding. It's still on there pretty tight. Kind of impressed with my mount. I guess you're done with your live stream, TG. I had it running, but I was packing up and getting ready to go to Hondo to take care of Mom. But I kept your live stream running. And if anybody's wondering, I think I'm about 1,300 hours away from getting my 3,000 to get monetized. So anybody's wondering. It's just going to take a while. I'm not too worried about it. It just takes a while. There you go. Yeah, that's how you have to do it. Just help each other out and let the live stream run. I haven't really done like a real long live stream like some of you guys do. Well, I do my 1 hour, and I sit there and talk for 1 hour, and that's. But lately, I haven't even been making the hour. I've been coming up short for the hour. I think the last couple of times I've been doing around 50 to 55 minutes. It's just kind of hard for me, somebody that doesn't like talking, to talk for a whole hour, but I do it. It's good for me, I guess. It's good for me to talk. Kathy says I don't talk enough. I'm quiet. So we're cruising at 75 miles per hour. Getting those watch hours. Yep. Yeah, that's the hardest part, Mom. Getting those watch hours. Time lapse. I've always wanted to try that time-lapse video. I know my GoPro has it on there. I might just try it one night. Because I want to do a night time-lapse, like pointed at the stars and stuff. GoPro to take night video. What do you want to time-lapse, TG? That's the only thing I could figure out time-lapsing is maybe the sky, the clouds, the stars. Hit the like button if you're in the room. Yeah, I guess everybody did hit the like button. We got 3 likes, 3. That rest stop right up there. Tracks run right about. Let's see. I'm gonna do some time lapse master video. Spraying gun night into a. Kind of interesting. I don't know what else I could time lapse. Time lapse eating, running around. I don't get anybody's notice when they do live streams. I know I got all of them. I click all the notifications or the whatever you call it, notify me all the time. But I get nobody's notifications of live streams, or they have a premiere or a video's coming out. I never get that. The only way I actually find somebody's live stream is if I'm on YouTube and then I go up to the top of the tabs and click live stream or live, and then it just shows all the lives that are going at that time, and I guess it puts the people that I subscribe to first, and then if I see anybody I recognize, I watch the live stream. But as for me being notified of your live streams, I don't get none of that. That'd be pretty cool. Hornets making a nest. Yeah, I usually have I haven't seen any red hornets around lately. Well, they're just flying around, but I haven't seen a red hornet nest lately. I've seen a few what do you call it? Yellow jackets. I've seen a few yellow jackets nest. Oh, I know. Some greetings. Oh, hey, Sock Monkey, how you doing? I know what I wanted to do a video of. It wouldn't be time lapse though, but it'd be very hard to stretch it out to 8 minutes because I like to do 8-minute videos, at least 8-minute video minimum. But there's like a wasp around here, around the Uvalde area. Probably more of the arid regions of Texas, and of course you have to have tarantulas too. We got a wasp called a trench killer. Well, that's what my grandpa called them. They called them trench killers. I think another name I heard them called is a tarantula hawk. And what they are is a big black wasp with red wings. And actually, before I started doing YouTube, I filmed one stinging a tarantula and dragging it off. Drug it off on the concrete as in my carport, and it stung it and drug it off to the grass, and I filmed it. And what I think happens is the trench killer stings it and it numbs it, and then it lays eggs in it or something. Yeah, like that. And then I guess the tarantula lives. I don't know if it lives or not. I have to check on that. Those are one of my sliders. They swarmed and stung. Oops. Those are one of my sliders. They swarmed and stung me before I realized they were there on Tuesday. These are the yellow jackets. Yeah, the yellow jacket kinds. Yeah, so that trench killer, it's a big black wasp with red wings that stings the tarantula, paralyzes the tarantula, and it lays eggs on it. I'm not sure if the tarantula dies or it lives with the eggs on it, but that's what I read. And my grandfather, he passed away, I think around 2020 or probably before COVID, whatever that was. But my grandfather lived up to be 100 years old, and he grew up through the Depression and stuff when you just didn't have any money and you didn't have nothing. So you don't have any money and you didn't have nothing. You didn't have nothing, no toys. You just played with rocks and stuff and sticks, I guess. But he said one of the things they would do, and he grew up in New Mexico, so it was like an arid region like here in Uvalde. And what he would do is him and his friend would catch trench killers. Now, remember, they're a big black wasp, and they sting tarantulas, and they paralyze this tarantula. So, and what one of their games was that catch the trench killer and let it sting them in the hand, and their hand would go numb. So I guess that's a Great Depression game that they played back then. I don't know. Looks like we got the police over there. Let me pull over. Let me go to the side. Is that the police or just... Yep, that's the police. The law is you're not supposed to pull up next to him, car, and he just did. I wonder if the police will get this guy. Ooh, that's AT&T. Might as well give him a ticket. That goes straight to the company. Oh no. Like I said, I'm not law enforcement. That ain't my job. But yeah, in Texas, if you see the police pulled over like that, and if you can, go into the next lane to give him room, so you don't run over anybody. But the AT&T guy just decided to stay in his lane. So that was, yeah, going back to my grandpa. He grew up in the Great Depression, and that was one of their games. They would let a tarantula killer sting him in the hand, and I guess to see whose whose hand would go numb the longest. I don't know what the point of that game was. It just seems funny. And the things that my grandpa used to tell me back then, the things that my grandpa would tell me back then in the Great Depression, he'd say that a chicken fried steak in the Great Depression cost $0.25. So you could get a chicken fried steak. Look at this guy. He's out in the middle of the road walking. He's going to get hit. Wow. Man, did you see that, guys? I think it was a girl. She tried to get hit. Huh. She tried to get hit. She walked out because the AT&T guy, I guess, he was in the other lane, but she kept on going to his lane, and she had to get back. The AT&T guy had to get back into the right lane to avoid her. I mean, it wasn't like he had to slam on the brakes and stuff, but she was just walking like she didn't care. I don't think she was looking, to be honest. Maybe she was. I don't know. Hey, friend, you just missed it. Some lady walked across Highway 90, tried to get run over. I'm pretty sure she wasn't looking. She just walked straight. I seen her from far away, because if you notice, we have people that like walk this road or jog it or try to walk across America, because this highway 90, it goes from to the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean. So if you do this whole highway, you'll go coast to coast. So a lot of people walk it or jog it or hike it or bike it. It's kind of like a thing to do. So I always watch for people on the side of the road. And that was back there in Uvalde County. I think we just got out of Medina County now, but back there, the shoulder is real little. So I always watch for people over there walking on the side of the road. And that lady looked like didn't she have like a vest on though? Like a fluorescent vest or something? I guess she didn't really want to get run over. She had a vest on. I don't know. But you never know what kind of drugs these people are on. To walk in the middle of the road, to walk across this road without looking, and everybody's doing 70 to 90 miles per hour. Some people do 100 on this road. That's kind of crazy. Oh, going back to my grandpa, and that was the story. The Depression days. He said a chicken fried steak was $0.25. You could get a whole chicken fried steak for $0.25. I think everybody slowed down. They're calling the police, maybe. No, that guy's asleep in his truck. I don't know what happened. He passed me up a while ago. Or maybe that scared him. He doesn't want to go 75 anymore. Yeah, that might have scared him. Let's see. So yeah, my grandpa said you can get a whole chicken fried steak for $0.25. And I said, man, that was great. Chicken fried steak for $0.25. Man, I'd be eating up a whole bunch of chicken fried steaks. He said, yeah, that was good, but the problem wasn't the price of the chicken fried steak. The problem was nobody had a quarter. So you couldn't get that chicken fried steak. See if I get the chat up here again. Sometimes there it goes. Hey, Switchback is in the house. She's cautious. Yes, she's cautiously reckless. Yeah, I'm sorry, Francis. Yeah, I'm gonna try to kill myself by walking across the road, but I'm gonna make sure I got a reflective vest on. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Yeah, she made it across the road though. I don't know if she's gonna try to cross again, but who knows? I guess I'll see it in the paper or something. And then sometimes people will say, well, why don't you call the police and stuff? First, you're not supposed to be on your phone. But anyways, I'm on my phone right now. So one time, wow, that's another thing on this road. This guy was like on meth or something. Well, there's another guy that was on meth. They just locked him up for life. He was driving on this road shooting at cars while he was popped up on meth. But anyways, I was out here one night and one day when I still worked at the prison, and this guy zoomed past me on the shoulder. I mean, he was driving on the shoulder, like 100 miles per hour on the shoulder. And then he kept swerving on both shoulders. So he'd go to the right shoulder and drive, go to the left shoulder, and just doing zigzags all the way across. And then he would slow down, and then you'd pass him. He'd go slow, real down, and then you pass him. Then he'd do the same thing, and just kept on going all the way to Uvalde. And this is like a 40-mile strip right here. I think I caught him on this hill coming up where he was doing all that crazy stuff. So I kept calling 911, and every time I called 911, they'd just hang up on me. So I was like, great, whatever. So I get to Uvalde and I catch up with the guy, and now the guy's driving on the wrong side of the road, coming, it's divided. So he's on the wrong side of the road driving. And everybody's falling off the road and getting out of his way, and he's zigzagging again. And then finally he just slowly goes into the grass and slowly hits the fence line. It's all slow motion. And I think he hit the fence line in reverse too. So again, I called 911 like 4 or 5 times, and again they hang up on me 4 or 5 times. So I don't know. So hopefully somebody called about that lady. I know when I do, they just hang up on me. Maybe my phone number's on the hang up list for 911. Let's see. Switchback is saying good afternoon to everybody. Some people are out of control. Hey, Fran, do you got crazy people in Phoenix too? I wonder if Highway 90 goes to Phoenix. I think it does. Because Highway 90 turns to I-10. Not sure where I-10 goes to. Probably goes to Phoenix. And then I think Highway 90 is kind of like the old Route 66. I think Route 66 is interstate now, but portions come off a route. Portions of whatever interstate is it? Is it I-40 maybe? I don't know. Portions of the interstate turns into, what was I trying to say? Turns into Route 66. Because I think we had when we went to Winslow, Arizona, that was Route 66, but it's also interstate, so. And so I lost my train of thought, but going back to that is that's how this highway is. Highway 90. It follows. It mostly follows in I-10, and portions of Highway 90 and I-10 are the same thing. Well, my mount. I was just about to throw away this mount. I had it in my hand and I was taking it to the trash can. I said, because it kept falling off the windshield, I said, you know what, I'm going to throw this thing away and get a brand new one. But when when I was throwing away by the trash can, I saw a bottle of Dawn dishwashing soap. I said, you know what, let me just wash it with Dawn and see what happens. So I washed them out with Dawn, and I guess that's what it was. The little suction cup was just dirty or greasy or whatever you want to call it, because it has been stuck to the windshield for 36 minutes and 15 seconds. Yeah, maybe I should just make driving videos and watch all the crazy people driving on Highway 90. I seen that. Then I seen the motorcycle guy that was driving like 120 miles per hour here. Cops were trying to catch him. See Border Patrol chase people. I seen Border Patrol. I seen somebody bail out. And what they do when they call a bailout is when they know Border Patrol is going to catch them, they'll just like take a right or left and go into the fence line or the woods and run into the. They'll just run into their people's fences and their wood line, and then they'll just bail out. They'll all jump out of the car and take off running in different directions. I've seen that. Other kind of things. Have I ever seen a shootout out on Highway 90? Oh, that guy that from Uvalde was shooting people. I wasn't involved in that one though. He's just randomly shooting cars on this highway. Some people didn't even know their car got shot until they got home and they noticed bullet holes in their cars. I didn't know the chat was still going. It's not moving, so I have to move it myself. Wow, that's scary. 911. Hey Maggie, how you doing, Maggie? I am just driving on the highway today and watching the crazies. Watching the craziness go by. Oh yeah, drugs. Yep, drugs. Usually if somebody crazy driving on here, they're either drunk. You see somebody driving crazy on this highway, they're either drunk or on drugs or they're doing a live YouTube video. That's the I-40. Okay, yeah, I-40 is what do you call that? Route 66 too. Just pop in and say hi. Thank you, Maggie. How's your weather over there? It's super hot over here. She's actually will be in town this afternoon to see my niece. Oh, cool. That's cool, friend. Hi, Maggie. Everybody's saying hi to Maggie. Maggie's great. Go ahead and watch her channel. She has a poetry channel. New sub to your, whoops, Sock Monkey said new sub to your channel. Let's see. Yeah, take crazy clips and make them. Yeah, maybe. I need to see how good that video came out with that lady walking across the street. I think it was a lady. I couldn't tell. She had some kind of weird hat or she looked like she almost had a bag on her head or something. I was missing. She's in the back right now. She's laying down though. And earlier in the video, she was standing up and looking at the camera. I'm glad I don't drive. I wish I didn't have to drive. Sunshine, nice change. Yeah. Yeah. When I was stationed in Germany, I really liked how their trains worked in Germany. Like you could ride the train everywhere. Like even like I'm doing these little rural towns right here, you could still ride the train from rural town to rural town. The smaller rural towns, they might not have as many stops. Like maybe Hondo or Uvalde would maybe have 1 or 2 stops a day. But you know, you could at least ride the train to the next town if you wanted to. That's one thing I did like about Germany, the train system. A lot of people complain about that about here having the train. I don't know what the deal is, but who knows? I guess it's above my knowledge why we don't have more passenger trains. So like you could like say San Antonio is the biggest city around here. So like if this was Germany, I could catch the train in Uvalde and it would stop in maybe Hondo once or twice a day. The other towns, I don't know about that. They might stop once, and then it eventually get to the biggest town city here is, which would be San Antonio. Then when you get to San Antonio, if it was Germany, I'm acting like this was Germany. Then when you get to San Antonio, you could take the U-Bahn, which is the underground train. There's a police officer right there. No, yep, that's a secret police officer, I think. Doesn't have no tags on him. Then you get to the train, the Bahnhof in Frankfurt, or I'm saying San Antonio would be Frankfurt. You get the Bahnhof in San Antonio, and then you could take the U-Bahn in San Antonio, which is, that looked like somebody new. Then you could take the U-Bahn, which would be the subway, to wherever you want in San Antonio. So that's how the train systems would work in Germany. And I don't know, maybe most of the European places were like that too. I don't know. But I did like that because, and a lot of it was automated too. Like you just go to the train station, you didn't have to talk to somebody. And this was back in the late 80s and early 90s. It was automated. You just go to the machine and put your money in there, which was German marks, Deutschmarks, and it'd pop out a ticket. Then you'd go on the train. Sometimes the conductor would get your ticket, sometimes he wouldn't. Sometimes people would try to get on the train without without paying, but if that conductor caught you, you better have your money. I don't know if he'd charge you more if you were on there without a ticket, but I know he would get money out of you. Okay, guys, I made it all the way to Hondo, so I'm going to head and man, that was a long ride. I didn't think everybody would make it that far. I didn't think my mount would make it that far. Gotta get ready for a go. Okay, friend, have a good day, friend. Bye, chat. And I am going to log off too. So bye, everybody. Thank you for hanging all the way with me to Hondo. I don't think I ever done that. Had the live chat go all the way to Hondo. So thank you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.